What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Blockhash podcast channel. Today, we'll be doing some chart analysis on Bitcoin. Now that we are post-halving, the Ethereum ETF is now approved, and Bitcoin's starting to pick up momentum again. Let's see if it can get through its all-time high once more and where we might go to really start tipping off this bull run that I think we've been waiting for a while now. So we're going to dive into the chart. I'm going to give you my thoughts at the end, but I'm going to run through a few things. So let's put this to the side. So the halving was back here around 20th of April, on the 20th of April. Since then, we've kind of moved sideways for Bitcoin. We've started to break out here, getting into the end of May, which is a really good sign. There's a consolidation zone here where we formed our previous all-time high for Bitcoin back in 2021. We've seemed to have left this zone, back tested it, moving up on the daily, sitting right here at where our all-time high is, our new all-time high, which is around almost 74,000, 73.7 or so. Looking like we're going to go back up and try to retest that if everything holds today. If you're watching this video tomorrow, obviously this is a day late, so we'll see. But yeah, we're through the halving. Ethereum's ETF was approved somewhere in here from last week. I think it was Thursday, maybe the 16th, or excuse me, Thursday 23rd. So a lot of catalysts in the market that have jolted interest. We've consolidated and moved sideways in a very healthy pattern. We've back tested, interestingly, on Bitcoin's downward funnel here, where it was in the middle of pulling back. It held this cross really nicely, and it didn't go any lower than this. There's another cross here where it came back tested the top of this channel and the top of this new upward trending channel, and moved back to the upside. So we're confirming that Bitcoin has moved back into a new funnel, wherever this takes us. So that's good news. Looking at the moving averages, Bitcoin is well above the 200. It is above the 100. It actually bounced on the 100 and the 50 and the 20. It's right now it's above those two. It kind of fluctuates below and above depending on what period it's in, what month. But right now it's above everything, looking really good. We throw some Bollinger Bands up here, but honestly, I don't know if it's going to play much of a factor at this point in time. I'd love to throw them up if you'd let me. There we go. So yeah, we're through the Bollinger Bands, kind of towards the upside, bouncing on that moving average, showing that we're moving in the right direction. On the RSI, we're turning a corner. Moving average on the RSI is moving to the upside, hitting close to the deviation. We're not overbought at this point, which is good. We're climbing, taking a stepping stone pattern, 1, 2, more or less. We'll see where it goes over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks. Let's pull up the MACD real quick. And then I'll back out and show you guys the weekly. MACD, same thing. We are clear above the moving average, moving it back above the volume bars, heading in the right direction. Nothing screaming bearish at the moment. Decreasing potential bullish volume here where it could flip, but I don't think it's going to. Everything looks pretty solid at the moment. Let's back out to the weekly. On the weekly, we look even better. We've had 1, 2, 3 green weeks. 2 of those 3 have been pretty solid. Again, coming back up to retest, just like we did here in February. Usually when we come back up to retest for Bitcoin, we pop through in a bull market. I don't know why I drew this. I think this was post-halving where I thought maybe it could get to get to 100,000. Yeah, that's why I drew it. So again, here's a little bit more of a long-term picture of where we've been. Go back to bull market of 2017, end of 2017, beginning of 2018. It was a very quick and fast bull market. Again, about 20,000. 2021 was pretty wild. We actually topped twice after one big pullback. Can you imagine if we went all the way up here? We came all the way back to 30, and then we went all the way back up again. That'd be insane. Doesn't look like we're going to do that, though. So top of that market was 68,000. We've definitely gotten through that. We're still above that, actually just hanging out above 60,000 at 70 today. So yeah, here's some potential scenarios for what could play out. I'll give you my price prediction here on the weekly. Either we continue through in this funnel and maybe we find some new highs here and chop around a bit more. All right, this is uncharted territory. Bitcoin's never been really in this zone before and hung out, so we don't know what it's going to do. The other is that it could come back down and retest 60 again, and we could stay in a sideways funnel for a while. Also very possible, but given the momentum of the market, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Bitcoin's actually going to accelerate going into the fall because of the presidential election. Again, macro events really do affect Bitcoin in positive and negative ways. For Bitcoin to come down and crash, I just don't see that really occurring. I don't see this scenario. It's had its pullback, which was healthy. Actually pulled back to the 20-day moving average on the EMA, bounced on it. Seems to have done that more than once on the weekly. Last bull market, we came as far as the 50 EMA and bounced up. So what could that look like? Come back down to the 20 EMA. We could sit around 60 again. Came back down to the, assuming this came across 50,000. I don't think we're going to hit 50,000. Some have speculated that, but honestly, Bitcoin's looking pretty good. What I'm looking for is when we break out, do we just go straight to 100? Or does Bitcoin come up and shop around in a zone, let's say between 80 and 90, before going to 100? Because the reality is Bitcoin usually does one of two things. It'll just go straight up, or it'll do what it has done over the past 2 years, and it'll chop around until it can find some legs. See, these moves could be nothing in the end. Who knows? It's very interesting. Guys, weekly looks really good. Daily looks really good. This could be your last chance to buy into Bitcoin if you really want to. This is not financial advice at all, but I don't think Bitcoin's going to be much lower than 60,000 again, to be honest. And I don't see a situation where it wants to come back to 50 because it didn't want to do that. It rejected. So you should either grab it soon or you have to wait till the next cycle completely. That could be another 4 or 5 year wraparound. All very good questions. 30,000, it may never come back to 30,000 again. 50,000, I think it'll come back to 50,000 one day. But it looks pretty strong at 60. 60 could be the new low for a long time. If it was me, I'd probably dip in and buy at 60 just because. Man, it's looking good though. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure to like and share with a friend. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you so much. See you on the next episode. Cheers.